folks. Thanks for joining me today, and happy Easter to everyone. It is Good Friday, but Easter Sunday is, just around the corner. It's just a hop away. I'm sorry. Okay, so today we're going to be working on a round stone that I made from the molds from the Happy Dotting Company. And this is mold number 3, and it's the smaller of the two that I usually do. And we're going to make an Easter mandala flower. So I use the mold that comes with the mold that has the little slots in it for making your guidelines. And so I did that, and then I used my compass to make my circles, and now I'm going to get started. So I start off with white in the middle, and then I'm going around with my smallest dotting stylus that I have, and I'm putting on some metallic glorious gold. Of course, it is my go-to gold. It's my favorite gold. I just love it so much, and I can't say anything bad about it. I really, really do enjoy working with this gold. So it's in almost every one of my paintings. So now I'm going to go in with the other side of the same dotting stylus. It's a little bit bigger, and I'm going to be using Dragonfruit. All of these colors are by DecoArt, and they will be listed in the description if I forget to mention, or if maybe you missed it, or something like that. Anyways, all of it will be down in the description below. Now I'm coming in with some Vivid Violet. I know it looks like a pink, but it is called Vivid Violet, and I'm using one of my dotting tools from the Dotting Center. They come in a set of 6, but they're double-ended, so there's actually 12 tools. So I use these quite a bit. As you can tell, they're quite dirty, with lots of paint stuck to them, and I really, really enjoy using these, and they're my go-tos, as well as these dotting stylus that I'm using. So I'm now going in with some, it's dragon fruit. No, this is baby pink. I'm sorry. This is baby pink that I'm now using, and I'm just walking the dots around just to bring them to the dragon fruit dots that I put on there, and this is going to make it look like a petal. And we're going to continue doing this all the way around, and then we're going to start building it up. And we're only going to be using one type of green. It's called sour apple, but I'm going to show you how you can get different colors out of the same color, if that makes sense. Basically, what we're going to be doing is just adding a little bit of white so we can get different colors, and it's going to look so pretty when it's finished. Now you'll see that on my thumb there every once in a while when my tool comes back into focus or back into frame. I get paint on me all the time. Regardless what I am painting, if I don't get paint on me, then there's something wrong. I'm not getting into my work. So yeah, there's always paint on my hands. I also wear the same sweater all the time because I tend to get paint on my sweater. And yeah, so it's just my painting sweater. So I'm just going to continue doing the same thing over and over. So I used the Vivid Violet as my big center dot, and then I'm walking around the dots with the dragon fruit color, and I do this all the way around for all of them, and then I do baby pink again, and this time I'm putting on a bigger dot on the tip, and then I will walk the dots around to meet up down at the bottom. So I do this again all the way around. So while I'm doing this, it's kind of the same thing. It's repetitive over and over again, but you can see how it's starting to really take shape. Like by putting a big dot at the top and then just using a smaller dotting stylus to walk the dots down, it gives it a point rather than it just walking around and becoming like circular. Right now I'm using white. And I'm going to do the same thing around the petals. But I'm using a big dotting stylus. I'm putting a big dot on there. And then I'm going to come in with another dotting stylus and I'm going to walk around. Once I make sure that all of these white dots are the same size or relatively the same size. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing now. And I just wanted to say, like I said at the beginning, happy Easter to everyone. I hope you have a great Easter weekend. Mine is a little bit weird. We've got odd weather. We've got some freezing rain and then some rain. And after the big dumping of snow that we received, the water has nowhere to go. So my sump pump is working like crazy to keep the water out of my basement. And I'm sitting here listening to it turn on and off to make sure that there isn't any water in my basement. So I'm sticking close to home and just listening to this go on. But I'm curious to what you are doing for Easter. Is it a tradition that you get together with family? Do you do an Easter egg hunt with the kids? I remember when my children were really small, it was always so fun to do the Easter egg hunt with them. And they always seem to find everything so quickly. And I know the Easter Bunny took forever to hide them. So they were like really, really good at it. Those are fond memories that I have growing up with my children as they looked for all of the Easter eggs throughout the house and the evidence that the Easter Bunny left. He would always leave us a note to let us know exactly how many eggs were left so that they had to find them all and there wasn't any found the following Easter. So that was our tradition that we did. They're all grown up now and we don't do that kind of an Easter hunt, but we still have like an adult Easter hunt when we get together as a family. So I will be hopefully going to my family's house that is about 4 hours south from where I am right now. So drop me a comment. Let me know what your traditions are. I'd love to hear from you. And the best way to let me know that if you like this video is to give me the thumbs up. And if you're new, thanks for joining me. You can always subscribe so that you can watch all of my videos when I post them. And if you want to be notified right away when I do post something new, ring the little notification bell and it will let you know. And I usually post on Fridays, so you don't want to miss anything. I have hopefully an Easter egg, one that I'm working on right now. It's in the editing stage, and I really want to get that ready for you so that it is posted on Easter, so you've got something that's nice to view on Easter. So you'll notice that the green is a little bit lighter. It is still the sour apple green with just a little bit of white added into it. And that's all I do for the green. The next swipes that I do will be again a little bit lighter. And again, it's because I've added a little bit of white. Now the tool that I'm using, somehow it's a very, very small ball on the end of it, but somehow it got bent. So it's my favorite tool for dragging these dots, so I can bring it down to a nice pretty point because it is on an angle that I can see what I'm doing and I can control the paint a lot better. So I'm not suggesting that you go and bend your tools, but I'm just saying that I discovered this one works really well, and that's what I use. So just using a dotting stylus to put on some dots, nice and heavy, loaded up with paint, and then I can just use this little bent tool and drag it all the way down to the tip where I want it to be. So you'll see this one here is again a little bit lighter, and I really like this for the leaves because it really makes them bright. And when they come down to a point like that, it's basically drawing your eye down to the design and into the center of the design. And that's the whole purpose of this. And it also gives a nice finished touch. So I really like doing these swipes, especially for when I'm doing the leaves. But let me know what you think. It is a very simple design, very easy to do, and I got a lot of fun out of doing it. I love doing these little flower, I guess they're mandala designs on the smaller rocks because you can get into some really cool detail with not a lot of room to work with, and it looks spectacular. And I just, for therapeutic reasons, I love doing it. So if I'm having a bad day or things didn't go well for what I had planned, I come home and I do one of these. And I don't know how to describe it. It's just so therapeutic that I have to focus so hard on what I'm doing that everything else that is bothering me in my mind disappears. It gets sort of pushed out from my focus on doing the mandalas. So I use it for therapeutic reasons, and they end up being a beautiful design. And that's what I love about it. It's it's like twofold, right? Like I can get my mind sort of set back into a good space, and I get a pretty design out of it. So it's a two thing that I do. That doesn't even make sense, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, so let me know if this is something that you do for therapeutic reasons, if it's something that you enjoy doing. Do you always do them on rocks? Maybe you do them on cardstock or canvas or wood. I'd be interested to know. And if you have any that you have done that you would like to share with me, you can head on over to my Facebook page and you can post the pictures there. So the link is in the description. So make sure you go and you click on that and go and check it out. So I'm just going to add some top dots here. I'm using that baby pink and just making them look so pretty and just cleaning up a few things and adding some more dots just to add everything in so that it's all sort of like together as a design. And now I'm just going to add 2 dots on either side of those guidelines that are left over, and then one on the center to sort of finish this all off. And once it's dried, oops, see, I almost put it in the wrong spot. Once it's dried, I can wipe off all of those marks because I did use my General's charcoal pencil, and then I let it dry for another 24 hours before I give it a coat of resin. So very soon you're going to see photos of what it looks like after I've resined it. So I'm going to finish this off with some more of my Glorious Gold just to tie it all in because I did some in the center and I've got to do these little dots on the edges of the leaf petals. So I'm just putting a dot in between each of, we're going to call them valleys of those swipes, and I'm just using a very small dotting stylus. Then to finish it all off, to tie everything in together, I'm going to do a final top dot on those big white dots from the actual flower petals. So you'll see me do that right now. So I'm just going to add those and it's finished. So there you have it, folks. Life is what you make it, so get creative.